Who has a crush on you? Who keeps an eye on your socials? Who's got the hots for you? Is it a karmic ex from the past? Is it someone new wanting to come in? Is it someone that you're mutually interested in? In today's Pick a Card Tarot card reading, we're looking at who's got a crush on you. Welcome to Hope Tarot Daily. My name is Angie. I'm a tarot card reader from England. I live in a little seaside town and I absolutely love reading tarot for you. I've got 3 pick a card readings for you today. We've got pick a card read number 1, pick a card read number 2, pick a card read number 3. We're looking at who's got a crush on you, who keeps checking you out, who's interested in you, who's coming in. Is it someone new? Is it someone from the past? Is it someone that you've actually got your eye on as well? Do they check your socials? What do they like about you? These are all the things we're going to be asking the decks today. For pick a card read number 1, we've got the Wonderland Tarot and Wonderland deck. For reading number 2, we've got the Magical Nordic deck. For reading number 3, we're using the Ink and Intuition deck. For the reading number 1, the 9 of Cups has come out. There's a little minion on there and there's a rune. For the Magical Nordic deck, the 6 of Cups came out. It's got a rune and it's got the little aliens from Toy Story. For reading number 3, an Ink and Intuition deck, we've got the World came out, got another minion, and we've got a rune there as well. So in a moment I'm going to do a card selection meditation to help open up your energy, open up your intuition, and find yourself being pulled towards the reading that is here for you today. All of the readings on this channel are timeless, so if this one doesn't connect, go and look for a similar kind of question, because there may be a message there waiting for you. They're relevant from the moment you come into contact with them, whether then they're just uploaded or in 10 years, 20 years, for as long as YouTube's here, they're going to be there. The universe works in mysterious ways. So I'm going to ask you to close your eyes in a second, and then when you open your eyes again, your energy should be drawn towards the tarot deck that has a message here for you today. It's up to you what you do with the messages that you receive. You can totally disregard this reading. You can take action on this reading, but that's your choice, your free will. You do what you need to do. Hopefully tarot gives you pathways, gives you movement, gives you choices, shows you the 360 of your situation rather than having tunnel vision. That's what it's meant to do. So if you'd like to push all of the air out of our lungs, take a nice normal breath back in again. Close our eyes and imagine that we're walking through the most beautiful jungle. It's one of our favourite places here on this channel. We're exploring it. It's a traditional British English, massive oak trees, old ancient trees. We're going back to our roots. We're connecting with our ancestors. We can smell the earth. We can smell the life. We can see little creatures. We can see butterflies, bumblebees. There's flowers in the undergrowth. There's little things glittering and shimmering that we want to go and explore. We're opening up to the environment that we're in. It's soaking away all of our problems, all of our worries. Now, as we open our eyes, our energy should be drawn towards the tarot deck that has a message here for you today. Got pick a card read number 1, pick a card read number 2, pick a card read number 3. You can use the timestamps below to go to your reading. You can turn the captions on if you can't quite catch my accent. You can speed the app up, you can skip through the reading, you can get into the reading and back out of the reading. You do what is good for you. If you watch too much tarot, it can make you very confused. So always, at some point, take a little bit of a break. You may want to come back in a year's time, 2 years' time. That's up to you. You do what is right for you. And in my last video, someone commented under, the bruise on the back of my hand. I have been in hospital. I've been having tests. I've got my bruises coming out now. I can't really hide them. I was thinking about covering them up, but I was like, no, it is what it is. I had tests last week. I've had tests this week. Had sedation and all that kind of stuff. I'm okay. We're just trying to figure out what is going wrong with me. There's something not quite right. So we'll get there. But anyway, that's what the bruises are. I'm one of those people where the veins go, I'm here, I'm here. Oh, no, 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 I'm not. So I'm like a bit of a pinprick, pincushion at the moment. Bruises and pinpricks everywhere. But it is what it is. So I hope you're keeping well. I hope you find these readings positive. I hope the tarot is a positive thing in your life. If it's becoming confusing, if it's becoming upsetting, take a break. You do what is best for you. You look after your own well-being and you give yourself choices. You choose to be here or you choose to take a break. That's up to you. Let's get on with today's reading. Welcome to your Pick a Card Tarot card reading. Today we're looking at who has a crush on you, who keeps checking out your socials. Is it someone new? Is it someone from your past? Is it someone that you're interested in? Is it someone who's a little bit karmic? Is there a new person coming towards you? So that's what we're looking for today. Who is it? Who's coming? Who's got a crush on you? Who can't stop thinking about you? And what is it that they like about you? What is it that they're drawn towards? So your energy was drawn towards this little happy little minion. I love the minions. You were also drawn towards the rune that means Earth Mother. Very much like the Empress, but more grounded. It's kind of a cross between the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. And also the Nine of Cups was the card that came out for this reading. We've got the Wonderland deck, which I'm going to put to one side at the moment. I'm going to put the marker card on the table, the universe card, sit the minion there, and we will put the rune there as well. So, someone's having a little wave over there. I love minions. I think they're so cute. So, so cute. So we're going to start with charm connection as always. I'd like the charms to give you a direct connection with the reading, me insight into your situation. I'm just fidgeting in my chair a little bit to get comfortable. But yeah, I want the charms to give you signs and symbols that mean something directly to you. And me insight into your situation, clarification when the cards come out, a feel for the reading, and things like that. So in a circle of protection, let's ask the charms to do that for us today. And hopefully a few clues about who this person may well be. We have a V. That may be someone's name. It may be a zodiac sign. I nearly said Virgo. Maybe a zodiac sign. Maybe a road name. Maybe a place name. Maybe someone's parents' name. Something like that. We have an A. And we have an O. So the O can be like the letter O, the word O. You know, when someone tells you, they text you a little bit of juicy gossip and you're like, oh, okay. That kind of, it can be the sound and things. We have a little star. These stars remind me of tattoos that people were having in the early 2000s. Yeah, they were really popular at one point. Kind of like it was the end of the MySpace game days, like when Facebook first started coming in. It was a very popular tattoo. I know quite a few people who had it. I'm glad that I never did. It was one of those tattoos that everyone had, and then it like dates you. I've got one tattoo that is from an era and you can look at it and go, oh yeah, I know what year that is or what time frame that is, but I'm not telling you what it is. It's just one of those things. Anyway, so we have a bell. It's jingling a little bit. To me, they're angel bells. They can be someone who has something to say. We also have your classical angel here from a past life. I believe in past lives. The Nine of Cups is all about happiness, satisfaction, wishes being granted. This person, to some extent, has manifested you. You make them feel really happy. And I want to know if it's going to be mutual. We have a little tiny shell. It can be about listening. If we listen to a shell, we can hear the ocean. So there's someone who's got something to say and someone that needs to listen. Maybe it's one way round or the other way round, you or them, back and forth. Maybe they just really want to listen to you. Maybe they're a very good listener, or maybe they just talk too much. One or the other. We have a tiny little cherub. It hardly ever comes out. I always forget that it's in here. It's a tiny little cherub with a harp, and it's kind of being protected by the classical angel. We have a X It could be a kiss at the end of a message. It could be meaning something else. I'll leave you to decide. We have a key to the future, a key to the past, a key to a door, and we have a Celtic knot. This reminds me of like folklore marriages, traditional, like not traditional modern age marriages, but like more of a rustic kind of wedding blessing in a forest, or Celtic kind of vibes, where it's more of a blessing or an oath taken between two people, not necessarily with the formalities of paperwork and legal binding documents. It's more of a binding of faith. So we've got quite a lot of charms out. If any of them mean anything to you straight away, let me know in the comments below. I'm always interested in symbolism. I'm always interested in learning new things. So yeah, share your knowledge with me because I love it. I think the comments I love the most. First of all, the ones that people go, no, this is my reading, thank you. But second of all, it's the ones where the charms are like, yeah, those charms make absolute sense. Thank you so much. That's what I like. So we have a little star, we have a little cherub, we have a classical angel, guardian angel here, that may have quite a deep meaning for someone, quite a specific meaning for someone. I'll leave that up to you to decide. So we want to know who's got a crush on you, how do they feel about you, how do they know you. I'm going to do a connection spread because I'm quite interested in like what your energies are towards them. Do you know them yet? How would you feel about it? Past, present and future. And then we've got other decks on the table that we can pull on. See where it goes. We'll see where the reading goes. See what we need to do next. Let the cards do the talking. I'm going to split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons. Most importantly, 4 angels, offering us a circle of protection so we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. Been drawn towards this one. The cards are being a little bit slippery. So down this side is you. So this is about how you connect with this person. This side is them. So we're going past, present and future. And then we have the connecting energy. Yeah. And then I'm going to talk through the spread and we will see where we get to. So the first layer is the recent past, or it can be way back past. So you've had they're very similar cards, to be honest. We have the 4 of Cups, which is a little bit of boredom, quiet contemplation. But in this connection spread, it's kind of, there hasn't been any recent contact for you for this person. Or there may have been a long period of silence. This person has the 4 of Swords. So they've been in a similar state. They've been, taking that time out. Taking stock, thinking, reevaluating, making peace with the world. And you may have also been recently or a little bit further back. I do think with the Celtic cross, the Celtic knot that came out, this may be someone like from somewhere like that you've come across before, this life or a past life. I do very much believe in past lives. If you skip to the cards, I'm going to welcome you into the circle of protection, and I will wrap you in a bubble of protection at the end. But yeah, you've both been in pretty similar paces in the recent past, but there has been the 10 of Pentacles in between you both. So the universe has been setting things to work. There may not have been any communication between you both, but the universe has been like, yeah, we're going to connect these people. The 10 of Pentacles can sometimes be about inheritance, building family wealth, building something within life, and it may be what the universe is thinking here. Because you're both from very similar places in life, really. So the universe is like, yeah, we'll see how these two get on. So what we have at the moment is this person who likes you. They've got the 10 of Cups reversed. So they're not getting out of this connection what they want at the moment. There's unhappiness for them. But it shows that there's a hope for a seriously committed long-term relationship here. but it's not going the way that they want at the moment. So they may not even have told you yet. They may just be waiting. They may just be assuming that you wouldn't be interested. They may have not thought about it yet. So it may be something that's coming to them over the next few months, like 2 to 3 months. Or it may just be that they've carried you around with them for a while. But yeah, no one matches you for them. They haven't met that one they want to commit to yet, because you're that for them, if that makes sense. You, at the moment, you have the 10 of Wands. Even if this person was around, you wouldn't notice. You're busy, you're doing things. Your attention may be on someone else. You may be determined and focused on work. You may have a heavy workload. You may have lots of things to do. You may just be, sometimes we get in life where we have a bit of tunnel vision and we aren't looking around. We're focused on what is in our radar. You're very much on this person's radar in the sense of, I think you're coming into them. Not that you're making a movement, but it's a thing that's brewing for them. It's something on the horizon for them. It's like the universe is preparing them for a bit. Have they been checking your socials? No, not yet, but I'm sure they will. They've not been happy in relationships. If this is an ex, if you know now by the charms that this is an ex of yours, they've never been happy in a relationship. And they haven't stopped thinking about you, by the way. So in the middle of you both at the moment is the Strength reversed, which is about, a fear of the unknown, misdirected efforts and energy. So it's showing me that there's not particularly any contact between you both yet. So this is someone that's going to be coming in. And I do think it's going to be something that's going to be coming back around for them. It's like at the moment, the universe is meddling. The universe is meddling in a good way, I hope. We always hope. So they're moving on to the Queen of Wands. That's when you come in for them. Because at the moment, you're the 10 of Wands. So you're going to be the Queen of Wands for them. It doesn't matter what zodiac sign you are. The Queen of Wands is beautiful. Things are drawn towards her. They're going to be drawn towards you. You have an eye for detail. Everything has a place. You can go into a thrifting store or a charity shop, or you can go and find something that doesn't really cost anything, but people like, where did you get that? Where did you find that? You find things and you treasure things. You treasure people, you treasure experiences. Sentimental value is more than anything else. In between you both, moving into the future, is the 9 of Wands. It's that being ready. So the universe doesn't want to bring contact in for you both until you're both at a point where you're ready and the universe is ready, because it's almost like the universe has to prepare itself before they bring you both together, which is nice. And then we have the 7 of Pentacles for you. Whatever you're working on at the moment, you're setting down good seeds at the moment. You're going to reap the rewards in the future. You know that whatever it is that you're focused on at the moment, the positive things, they're going in the right direction and they will continue to. So your person, both of your energies are coming in, like they're going to be drawn towards you. They're not yet, but they will. It can be tomorrow, it can be next week, it can be in a couple of months' time. But yeah, you're the Queen of Wands for them, whether you're male or female. It's about that being naturally drawn towards someone. Sometimes I describe the Queen of Wands as she'll buy you a book, she'll teach you how to read it, then she'll give you the library card so that you can go and read everything if you want, but she won't be offended if you never read again. She gives you a skill and then lets you do what you want with it. She's not overpowering. She's not anything. She wants people to naturally grow. She wants people to be themselves. And this person will be feeling like they can be themselves around you. You're going to make them feel very comfortable without even trying. But the universe is going to be preparing itself for bringing you two together, which is really nice because it shows it's going to be something quite good, and you're going to not expect it. You're going to be focused on other things. You are already focused on other things. You may even be focused on somebody else, and this person's like, hey. And further, I don't think you're going to take them seriously to begin with. So I'm going to pull from the Muse deck. I'm going to do a 9-card spread. Again, looking at the past, present and future. So I want any clarification about whether you have already met this person in the past and things like that. I hope you put a like on the reading in exchange for your reading today. It just helps with the algorithm, boring YouTube things, helps to push the channel out. All the readings on his channel are timeless, so if our energies connect, go and have a look through all of my playlists. Like, there's 2 years worth of readings here at the moment. The universe will deliver messages at the right moment. And if you claim this reading, let me know in the comments. Put a emoji or something in, or claim it. I just like knowing the right person has got the right reading. So, and come back, like when this person comes in, come back and tell me. That's really nice as well, when people come back and go, oh my goodness, I'm losing my words, I'm getting distracted. So we have the Chariot reversed, and these first 3 cards are kind of pointing to the past. This is another layer of the reading. It's not clarifying the cards underneath, but it's clarifying the past, present and future. I'm just layering up the reading. So then we have the 10 of Inspiration, which is the 10 of Wands. And then we have the Muse of Materials, which is really nice. Yeah, you're busy. You're busy doing things. And in some certain extents, I think they are as well. I think you've both been on quite similar pages, recent past, long-term past, and they're not happy in any relationships. They may have been single for a while because they've been focused on stuff. The Chariot is a desire for change, a restlessness. When it's reversed, it's like, yeah, a relationship would be nice, but it's not the priority. The 10 of Inspiration is the priority. It's like that determination to improve life in general. And the Muse of Materials is, bringing that, delivering that. And I think you'll both come from quite a similar ethic. Is that the word? I don't know. It's like your approach to money, security, the infrastructure of life, the logistics of life, the building that skeleton of life. I think you'll be on the same page. You want the bills paid, you want the rent paid, you want your mortgage paid, you want all of that, and then you can play, and I think this person's going to be quite similar. You may even meet them at work, maybe, or you may have similar kind of jobs. So at the moment, there's no communication between you both, with the Temperance reversed. And then we have the Knight of Emotions. The universe is the centre of the 9-card reading as well. So the universe is bringing the ideas of emotions and feelings and preparing. I think they're preparing the other person first, because the other person's going to be drawn towards you. They're not going to be able to help it. They're going to find something they really like about you. And then we have the 10 of Materials again. So it's again clarifying the 10 of Pentacles. The material world is important. I don't think it's about, being flash and having debt and having like the tick box of, oh, we've got to have this type of car and that. It's just that financial security, leaving a legacy, building something, making sure that you have something that's, left your mark while you were here. Having a comfortable life, whatever your means are, living within your means and being happy with that and striving and thriving. I think you're very both on the same wavelength when it comes to that. If they're not an ex, they will tell you that they come into contact with you at some point in the past and they couldn't stop thinking about you. It may be work, it may just be a friend of a friend, it may just be in passing, like something really random. But yeah, the universe at the moment is preparing them. I think they're the ones that are very much missing someone in their life. I think that you like the idea of having someone and you were hoping this reading was going to be about somebody else. I think there's someone else distracting you. And as time goes by, I do think when this person first comes in, you're not really going to take them seriously. So then we have the Nine of Materials. You're both being financially independent from one another, which is nice. Being on the same page, you paying for what you need, they pay for what they need, and then coming together and meeting in the middle. So it could be a connection very much built on want and desire rather than need. Like, it's very much on the same page, very similar. And then we have the Two of Emotions reversed. Yeah, that clarifies that. I do think that when they first come in and approach you, you're either going to dismiss them, you're not going to take them seriously. You just can be like, oh, no, I'm not interested. So I do think there's someone else that you're like hoping for. And this person's really going to have to fight to get your attention, but they're not going to go anywhere. And then we have the Nine of Emotions reversed, which is the same as the Nine of Cups. And that's the card that came out during the shuffle. So it's going to take them a while to get you to open up, get you to see them and take them seriously. I do think it's going to take a bit. The Two of Emotions are about misunderstandings when it's reversed. It's almost like you're going to be looking one way and this person's looking at you. And they're not there yet, but they're going to be. So I'm going to pull from the World Unknown deck for more information. See what the World Unknown deck does. I feel that the World Unknown deck and the Muse deck work really nice together. The dark and the light. The darkness of the cards and the colour of the cards. They just work very lovely together. I do recommend them as a nice pairing. On my website I have a link of the decks that I use, but you can always have a look on Amazon, or most tarot decks are on Amazon anyway. Consumerism. So we have the Devil, temptation, the Daughter of Pentacles, a learning, it's just nice. It's really nice. You're both very much on the same wavelength. And then we have the Four of Wands reversed, which is one of my marriage cards, to be fair. It's one of my marriage cards. But when it's reversed, it means into the future. This person's going to be very drawn towards your mind, your body, your spirit. Because you're going to be the Queen of Wands for them. You're going to have that energy for them, and they can't help but be drawn towards it, and your head's going to be elsewhere. The Daughter of Pentacles is all about learning, promotion, doing things right, doing things slowly. And the Four of Wands reversed is like house moves, celebrations, people being happy for you, but it's reversed, so it's like there's a few delays. I do think there's going to be a bit of a misunderstanding. I do think they're going to really have to get your attention. I think you're going to dismiss them to begin with. You're just going to be like, oh, I don't know. So I'm going to pull from the Alice Oracle deck, see what other information we have. I do think it's going to be someone who's got the same work ethic as you, or the same outlook on life as you. Forget who you are. Conditioning falls away. Memory no longer defines you. That's nice. That's really nice. It's like letting go of the past, and the deer, the Bambi is there. Let go of everything that's been and gone. Sometimes we convince ourselves that we really like someone, and then 10 years later we look back and think, what was I thinking? I do think there's someone around you at the moment that they're very much on your radar, but they're not it. This person's you're going to be on their radar, and they're going to be checking you out. This other person. No need to fear. Remember how powerful you are. True. Never forget how powerful you are. And this person's going to see the core of you. Follow your own good advice. Trust yourself. You know what is best for you. I bet if I come and spoke to you and told you your story, your life, especially with your attention being on somebody else, Like if I told you, explained that to you and asked you for advice, what advice would you give me? That's the advice that you should give you. You know, I do think this person's going to come in and you're going to be like, yeah, no, I'm not interested, or they may just be like a little bit clumsy and not be too direct and like say, give you the wrong like friendship vibes, or because they'll try and figure you out. And if this is an ex, they haven't been happy with anybody else. Clarity, yeah. Answers. There's going to be a point where you start getting answers about your life journey, how you got to this point. There'll be very many answers that you can get and answers that you can give. And then maybe over the next 2 to 3 months, you get answers about the person that you're interested in at the moment. That things may come to light about them that over time you think, oh goodness, why did I like them, you know? And this is someone else who you're interested in, who you were hoping this reading was about. This reading isn't about them, this is about somebody else. Animals, there may be a share of a love of animals. You may be on the same page. It's like trusting your instincts, trusting your intuition, your gut feeling, like really, really trusting them. You know, when we meet someone and we get that little feeling about them. And then fertility, very nice. Very much clarifies the rune for the Earth Mother. Yeah, you've got the things that you're working on, the things that you're working on that's not to do with love. They're going to go somewhere. You're going to reap the rewards from that. And this person wants to help build that and support you and be part of it and build a legacy together. It could be quite a powerful pairing. I think at the moment your energies are elsewhere. Your heart is where your heart is at the moment. But over the next 2 to 3 months, just keep an eye for someone that's going to try and get your attention. And there's going to be a little bit of a misunderstanding. They may try and get your attention. It may be just like really casual chatting because they're trying to like talk to you and get to know you. And you may just take it as a, oh, they're being friendly. Oh, they're being helpful, especially if it's in a workplace. They're going to have a little bit of a twinkle in their eye for you. And as time goes by, they're going to get you to open up. They're manifesting you. At the moment, they're manifesting a relationship. They haven't had a happy relationship. They haven't, if this is someone that you recognise from your past, they haven't ever moved on from you. And they're very much manifesting what a good relationship would be. So that's where the universe is meddling. They're going to bring you both in together. And it may be just to distract you from whoever you're interested in at the moment. Because there's going to be something you learn about them that you think, you look back, as time goes by, you look back and think, oh, what was I thinking? And that's just life. That's just what happens sometimes. So what you do with this information is up to you. You have free will. You can totally disregard it. You can take action on it. But that's up to you. It's your choice, your life. If tarot becomes confusing, take a break. They're meant to be helpful, insightful, give you choices, show you pathways. Choices are powerful. I'm going to end the reading here. I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so that your angels can take you on your way. My angels can take me on to my next reading. If you've made it to this point, well done. I appreciate you. I really appreciate you. Hardly any of you make it to the end of a reading. You're now part of my Purple Heart gang. So if you see purple hearts in my comments, you now know what they mean. If you're one of my purple hearts who have been here forever, I appreciate you. I hope you're doing well, and I will see you soon. You can help support this channel for free by liking and subscribing. It's as easy as that. I don't have a Patreon and I don't have a membership. I want to keep this channel free for everyone to access. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Personal readings are available from my website, hopetarot-daily.co.uk. My diary opens on a Monday and it's first come, first served, so book early in the week if you're hoping to get a reading. Don't forget how strong you are. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Welcome to your pick a card tarot card read, and today we're looking at who's got a crush on you, who's been keeping an eye on your socials or gonna be. Is there somebody new coming in? Is there someone from the past coming in? Is it someone that you already like? Do they feel the same? So your energy was drawn towards the Magical Nordic Tarot deck. I sometimes get the words muddled up with that one. And your energy was also drawn to the little alien from Toy Story. It's one of my favourite scenes in Toy Story. Is it Toy Story where they go in and they're in the grabber machine and they like pull them out with the toy machine. So I'm going to put that there, move that minion over here, we'll put that there. We also have the Six of Cups, was the card that came out when I shuffled. It's about memories, creating memories in life, and it can be nostalgia, and it can be feeling pulled towards new places, new homes that kind of feel like you've been there before, or they kind of resonate in some kind of way. They remind you of something from the past, and it's open up new opportunities. And we have Protection Rune as well, came out. So we're going to start with a charm connection, as always. So I want to give you a connection to the reading, direct connection to the reading. We also want to have a few little clues about who this person may be. So within a circle of protection, I'm going to ask the charms to give you a direct connection with the reading, me insight and a general feel for your situation, for this person, clarification for when the cards come out as well. So in a circle of protection, I'm going to ask the charms to do all of that for us today. Okay, there's quite a few sticking to my fingers. Okay, so let's have a look. We have an eye. This can be I as in you. It can be you as a person. It can be I as in looking. They got their eye on you. It can be an initial, but it can also be a straight line, quite straightforward, or it can be a negative sign. But I'm going to take it as an I. And we have a G as well. It could be someone's name. It could be something that means something. We have a K. It could be a sign just showing you that this is a reading here for you. We have a chemical symbol, which is nice. We have everything in good measure with a jug. So this can be about recipes, it can be about chemistry, it can be about drinking, it can be about measuring things out, it can be about work. We have a unicorn or rocking horse, which I'm going to put over here. My cat just bit my foot. I'm going to have to put her out of the room in a minute. So we have a dolphin. That's all about, dolphins are graceful, beautiful, very intelligent, very loyal. They help humans. I was reading a story recently how a swimmer was way out, way out, and a dolphin stayed with them and guided them to a safe place, which is lovely. They communicate and they have family relationships. We have a giraffe, maybe a very specific meaning. We have a leaf, or it can be an angel feather, but we also have the tree of life. And on this tree of life, there's a little leaf down there, so it could be the leaf coming off the tree of life. The tree of life, that tree has lots of leaves, strong roots. It's been there for a while. We have the moon with a dark star, and it's a crescent moon, so it's sleeping. And there's a star there, but can't quite see it yet because it's like in the darkness. So I'm going to pull from the Magical Nordic deck. I'm going to do a connection spread. I want to know past, present and future. I kind of want to know if you already know this person. I kind of want to know, how they feel, what they like about you, what they're going to like about you, and how you're going to feel about it, and what the universe is thinking about it as well. Is it a positive thing, a negative thing, all of those things. I ask the cards lots and lots of questions, and the cards steer the reading. So I'm going to split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons. Most importantly, 4 angels, offering us a circle of protection so that we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. Been drawn towards this one. If I'm talking too quick, you can turn the captions on. They're about 99% correct. They're automated. So down this side is you. Okay. Down this side is this person, someone who has a crush on you. Okay. Okay. Down the middle is the universe placement. Oh, okay. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. So the first layer is all about the past. So it can be yesterday, it can be before yesterday, it can be long-term past. But you've recently had the High Priestess. You're connecting with empowerment. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Some of the really old tarot books. I love tarot books that comes from the 1970s, 1980s, and even older. There's a very few bit older, but in some of the really like older ones, they claim that, sometimes the High Priestess is the natural, perfect female in the eyes of that men dream of. In that kind of way. So it can be just your natural beauty coming out. Whether you're male or female, it's just that people naturally attracted to you and in a way that isn't just about beauty. It's the inside, the outside, all of it, the whole package. And the High Priestess is about your own empowerment, reaching for the stars, for what you want. There's things out there for you. You can't quite see them yet because the star in the crescent moon is dark. But there's good things coming and you're quite at peace and you've been doing your own thing. You've been trusting your intuition. You've been gaining knowledge. You've been connecting with your wisdom and understanding and you've just been going along life. Yeah, that's nice. I like where you've been recently. Even, I think it's been for a while as well. I think you may also be a very spiritual person. Not your person, but this person has recently had the Judgment card reversed. And it's on these cards they have the words. So this one's forgiveness, and it's reversed. They may have been seeking forgiveness from somewhere. They may have been feeling like their life is underachieving. They may be feeling like they've just been mindlessly walking around and they've not really been getting anywhere. I think that in life in general, you've been coming from a place where you kind of know who you are. You kind of know where you're going, and you're quite content with it. And when you want to make a change, you make a change, and life's been, up and down, but on the whole, you deal with it. But this person's been really quite frustrated. They may have been having to forgive things in life in general. They may have been looking for forgiveness for, sometimes we have a bit of a past, and that's fine. But I think there's just an overall underachievement for them, and I think it's not just relationships, it's life in general. In between you both, the universe has had good fortune, so that's showing me that the universe is bringing good things towards you anyway. The Nine of Cups is all about happiness, satisfaction, good things, and it's the connecting energy here. I think this person may have gone through a phase of being quite negative about the world, seeing things and thinking, oh no, this is much worse than it actually is. That the glass half full, is it a good thing, is it a bad thing, is it half empty, is it half full? I think they've had quite a negative thought pattern within life, and that may be why the universe is seeing whether your energies connect so that you can give them a bit of your light and they can whatever, we'll see. So yeah, at the moment, I do think you already know this person. I think you've recently got to know them. I don't think you knew them at that point, unless it's someone from your past who's recently asked for forgiveness or has done something that they need forgiveness for from the past. But I don't know. We'll see as the cards come out what my feeling is on that. They have the Devil. They need to set good boundaries, but they feel powerless. They're attracted to you. They know you at the moment. You have the Emperor reversed, which is like you're not taking them seriously. You want them to grow up. I think you know them. I think you know them now. I don't know if you connected in the past or if there's someone they feel that they need forgiveness from you. There's chemistry between you both. We have the chemical symbol. We have the measuring jug. I think you're better at balancing life and having playtime and work time and spiritual time and friend time and things. I think this person gets consumed with something and and they kind of lose themselves, and then they have to dig themselves out again, and they, you know, patterns and things. They're very sexually attracted to you, by the way. But you kind of don't take them that seriously. You think they're emotionally immature. I think to a point I'd probably agree with that at the moment. Although they may be, with the Judgment card, they may be going through their path at the moment of finally growing up a bit. Sometimes we grow up through our natural stages in life. Sometimes, you know, we can have a 60-year-old who hasn't grown up yet. They have that like complex where it's everyone else's fault. This person can't resist you. They like you a lot, and there's a lot of limbo between you both at the moment. The universe placement is like a crossroads. If this is someone who you've had to forgive from your past, the universe is saying to you now, do you forgive them for what they've done to you? Do you forgive them for their past behaviours? It's up to you. That's up to you. And you have to make a sacrifice to move forward. You know, you forgive them, move forward with them, or you forgive them, move forward away from them, or you say, no, I am not forgiving you. You've not done what you need to do to get that forgiveness, and then move away from them, or give them a chance to figure it out, or give them a chance to come back at a later date. But at the moment, you're not really taking them particularly seriously. And if this isn't happening right now, it's very close, like very close. But yeah, they feel powerless. They feel powerless in life. They have a lot of excuses, but they're very attracted to you. They're pulled towards you. And it's probably your high priestess energy that pulls them in. Again, the universe, like maybe this is their path to enlightenment. And I think that you just rolled your eyes. You're like, oh my goodness. Why can't someone, you know, who's wanting a serious relationship have a crush on me? I'm not saying that this person doesn't want to have a serious, but a grown up, you know, someone that you're like, yeah, this is exciting and new and fresh and everything. Oh, why is this person asked? Why is this, you know? So, oh, here we go again. That's kind of what's coming through for me. So they're moving on to the Four of Wands, which is about happy occasions. It's one of my marriage cards. It's about house moves. It's about romance, marriage, celebrations, good things coming in. And you have the Two of Cups reversed for them, which is a misunderstanding. Or it can just be you kind of distance yourself, you not taking them seriously. I do think there's an element here of you're just like, oh my goodness, what are they doing? They may show up at a family event that you're at, or somewhere where you go where there's a celebration. They may show up there and you're like, oh my goodness, why are they here? You know, why? It may be someone that you know through friends, and you're just like, oh, you see them and you're just like, oh no, and you just can't take them seriously because you know how it's going to go, because it's going to go how it's gone before, especially if they've asked for forgiveness before, if they've tried to make moves before, if they've, you know, tried to pull you back in before. It's like, here we go again, here we go again. But the universe placement between you both at that point is the Page of Wands, innocence. There's a loyalty here between you both to a certain degree. There is some kind of connection a little bit. Could just be friends, family holding you both together. It could just be, you know, the universe is still wanting this person to learn something. How long it's going to take them to learn something, I don't know, but I don't think you're going to be interested at the moment or in the near future. And I don't necessarily think the Four of Wands is marriage in this. I think it's more of a them showing up somewhere where you are, whether they plan that or it's just happens to be a chance encounter. But it's here we go again. Are we really doing this in front of everyone? Shall we? It's kind of like that energy. Yeah. So this is a very specific reading. It's not going to resonate with everyone. It's just one of those. So if you claim it, let me know. I love it when the right people get the right readings. Put a like on a reading in exchange for your reading. It just helps with the algorithm. It's just something, a nice little random act of kindness. So I'm going to pull from the Muse deck. We're going to do a 9-card spread. the limbo card, the hangman card, is trying to get involved. The universe is trying to remind us you're at a crossroads with this. What you do with this is up to you. What you do, the control is in your hands. This person can keep trying for a lifetime, but this is your life. You don't have to get pulled into it if you don't want to. So we've got the 9 of Emotions, first card out. And the first card, it's not clarifying any of these cards. It's just a new reading, layering up the reading. So the 9 of Emotions is a little bit about the past. It's about your happiness, satisfaction, your wishes being granted. The Chariot, you taking control of your life. And the Ace of Voices, that's very much why they're drawn towards you. They can see that you've been in a very happy place. It's almost like they, this is someone who every time you're kind of getting on, they pop up. They're like, oh, you're doing okay. Hi, I'm here. And they always want you to be happy to see them. And I think sometimes you probably are. You're like, touching base, how are you? And things, hoping that they've changed. And it may just be a reoccurring circle going round and around. But it's almost like every time you're feeling like, yeah, I know where I'm going. I know what I'm doing great. Oh, here we go again, They can't help it. They're very attracted to you. They're very attracted to you. Very much so. Your strength, your leadership, your resilience. You've got all of the qualities that they kind of don't have. They kind of don't take any accountability for life. Everything that kind of, why does this happen? I don't know why this is happening. Everything's a little bit negative. I think you're a very positive person. The Ace of Voices, they're very attracted to you. They like the way that you think. They like the way that you behave. They like that. Maybe sometimes there's been occasions when you've accidentally manifested them, you spoke about them, and then a couple of weeks later you've heard from them and you're like, oh, why did I speak about them? I think you're really quite more spiritual than you think. We have the 10 of Inspiration reversed. We have the 6 of Emotions reversed, which is the same card that came out with the shuffle. It's the same as the 6 of Cups, and it's reversed. It's about having to learn from the past. This person very much living in the past, and it can be a little bit of self-delusion on their part. The 10 of Inspiration reversed is them feeling an excessive burden, feeling a mistrust with the world, and wanting to pull you back in again. And then we have the 10 of Voices reversed. You've done with this. You're like, yeah, I'm over this. This person has a habit of self-sabotage. They don't realise that, but they do. This for you is very much over, but they're very much still living in hope. I think you've probably explained to them a million times that, yeah, but it's not happening again. We're not doing this again. Maybe this is a time for you to go, yeah, I forgive you, go away. But really actually forgive them and see if that actually cuts them off. That does the universe thing of pushing them away. The Tower. Liberation, a moment of being set free. The Tower for me is a very, very positive card. So when they show up, and I do think it's going to be an event where there's people that you both know. So there's going to be a moment. Maybe you just need to say to them, like, let's forget the past. Let's forget everything that happened. I don't want you in my future. I don't want you in my present. I'm not down for this. I'm not connected to you. I just, put it out there. Be very direct with them. And that could be your moment of being liberated and set free. It's going to be a bit of a thunderbolt for them because they're not going to expect that because they're hoping for a new beginning. But it can trigger a transformation and a change through unexpected changes. But your moment of finally being able to know this isn't coming round again, saying to them, this is not happening, So the 2 of Voices reversed is a little bit of conflict, a little bit of disharmony, and it's normally an internal struggle. How that person deals with it is up to them. It's going to upset their inner harmony, but maybe that will make them see that they have to be their own person and they have to take responsibility. And then we have the Empress reversed, which is you just putting yourself out of their reach. You're not interested, you don't want to know, and you're not going to fix it, and you're not going to be, maybe in the past you've been like, oh no, it doesn't matter, it's fine. It's like you're done with it. There's no growth here, there's no anything. It's time for you to take care of your well-being, because you are the high priestess at the moment, whether you're male or female. It's that moment of empowerment and that moment of where there's no ceiling above you. You just keep moving forward and up and rising above it, and there's no growth for this connection. This person is meant to be on their path to surrendering, their path of judgment, and they're just not. They think with the attraction that they have for you, that chemistry that they have for you, that's the angle that they're going at. They're not thinking on a spiritual level or their life journey level, and that's probably why the rune is there with the protection. It's like the universe wants to protect you from this, and why the star's black on the sleeping crescent is like, close your eyes, you don't want to see, you know. Yeah, so we'll pull from the Wild Unknown deck, see what other information there is here. And I want information for you. I do personal readings, they're available on my website. I also have a page on my website where you can pick a card. You refresh a page and it will give you a new card, and then all the meanings are down the bottom. I do that every morning when I get up. So we have the Chariot again. So this person's not going to derail you. It may be a tense situation that you have to really navigate, but they're not going to derail you. You're in charge of your life. You're going in the direction that you want. Yeah, the Star. Beautiful. That's where you're going. It's what you're doing. It's your belief in life. It's you're following your star at the moment, and you're doing the right thing. I do think that maybe you just need to say, oh, look, I forgive you. Let's just forget about it. Let's just cut ties completely. Like, say it plain and clear. No nastiness. Just like make it very clear to them that there's no door here for them anymore. And then the Father of Swords. Yeah, you claiming your energy. You're being really quite blunt about it, domineering about it, assertive, very assertive, and just saying, this is where I'm going. You're not pulling me back in again. I'm not doing this again. I don't have the energy for this anymore. I'm putting my energy into the things that I need to put my energy into. I do think that you just think this person's a little bit nonsense. Yeah, so yeah, I wish I had, like, you know, say, oh, this person's got a crush on you and they're absolutely amazing and you're going to be a power couple. No, I just think this is something that needs to be nipped in the bud now, so that you can, like, it doesn't keep coming around, because it will keep coming around if you don't have that moment of, this has absolutely got to stop, you know. So I'm going to pull from the Alice Oracle deck. All of the decks I use are on Amazon. A page on my website where I have the decks that I use. You are rare and free. There are not many like you. You are free. You are free from this situation. You're not tied to this situation. This person's tied to you. You're not tied to them. Never jam today. Promises that never come to be. Empty words, not living in the now. I think this person has sold you empty dreams in the past, and that's what the problem is. That's why you can't take them seriously, and that's what you need to forgive them about. They couldn't be who you needed them to be, and you have to just accept that's who they are. And there's nothing that you've done wrong. You haven't done anything wrong. You're not trapped in this. This person's trapped in the mayhem that they cause. You're disconnecting from it. You don't have time for it anymore. You're on a better path, a bigger journey. Manage to be glad. Create your own happiness regardless of the conditions. You're claiming your own power. We know that anyway. You came into this reading as the High Priestess. You've got the right, you're just at the right point in life now. Maybe this is the time that you finally see them. See them for who they are, you know. Oh, I don't have to put up with this anymore. Don't have to go there again. It's almost like the attraction. If there must have been attraction with this person in the past, but it's almost like that's all gone now. So, oh, you know, see ya, bye. Home, creating a home for you. A home is where your heart is. The courage to let go. This may have taken you a lot of work to get to where you are now. Reconciliation, that's what this person's hoping for. Friend zone them, heavily friend zone them, so there's no confusion. That's what they're hoping for. I just don't think that that's what you want. And blessings, count in your blessings. So having the courage to Go where you want, make the choices that you want. You know, maybe you'll see them and you'll melt and you'll be like, no, I forgive you and I can overlook all of the flaws and let's work it out. Or you may just be like, oh, no, I'm not doing this again. It's your choice what you do. Come back and let me know. Like, I do like the comments when I get in the future, like people come back and go, yeah, no, this kind of did. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to end the reading here. What you do with tarot reading is up to you. You can totally disregard this reading. You can do what you want. It's your life. Hopefully it's shown you a 360. Hopefully it's helped you in some kind of way. I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so that your angels can take you on your way. My angels can take me on to my next reading. If you've made it to this point, well done. I appreciate you. You're one of my Purple Heart gang now, so if you see Purple Hearts on my channel, you now know what they mean. You're part of an elite crew. There's hardly any of you. If you've been a Purple Heart for a long time, I see you, I appreciate you, and I will see you all soon, and I hope that you're doing okay. You can help support this channel for free by liking and subscribing. It's as easy as that. I don't have a Patreon and I don't have a membership. I want to keep this channel free for everyone to access. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Personal readings are available from my website, hopetarot-daily.co.uk. My diary opens on a Monday and it's first come, first served, so book early in the week if you're hoping to get a reading. Don't forget how strong you are. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Welcome to your Pick a Card Tarot card read, and today we're looking at who's got a crush on you, who's keeping an eye on your socials, who's got the hots for you, who's coming in. Is it someone from the past? Is it a karmic relationship? Is it someone new, someone fresh, someone that you're interested in? So your energy was drawn towards the Ink and Intuition deck. I'm going to put that there for now. You were also drawn to the little minion. Let me know why you were drawn to pile number 3. This rune means sanctuary, divine protection as well, and you were also drawn towards the world. So that's the universe card. We're going to put them there so they're on the table. Move him a little bit so we can see him. There we go. So we're going to start with a charm connection. We're going to ask the charms to give you direct connection with the reading, signs and symbols that this is a reading, hopefully a little bit of information about who this person is, me insight into your situation, me clarity for the cards when they come out as well, and a general feel for the reading. So in a circle of protection, we're going to ask the charms to provide all of that wonderful information for us. Okay, so we have right out the thing, a cat. This is literally what my cat's been doing under my desk today. She keeps biting my toes. Have you got a cat? Have you got a story about a cat? My cat's a little tuxedo cat. She's absolutely gorgeous. She's 9. She was born behind a family member's sofa. There's some kind of lawnmower going past my house. We have a pacifier or a dummy if you're in UK. It can be about someone biting their tongue, someone who's got plenty to say but they've been biding their time. We have the tree of life. It's got lots of leaves on it. It's got a lot of abundance. It's quite an old tree. It's got big strong roots, and that's very nice to go with the world. We also have a snowflake, which are delicate but beautiful. They melt easily, but they're really strong in a structure. And we have a contemporary angel here as well, or a classical angel. These remind me of like Christmas cards. So we're also got a bit of paper. Let's see what's written on here. 1981. Let me know what that means for you. That's going to have a meaning for somebody. So I'm going to put that under the rune so it doesn't blow away. So there's some really nice charms down there. They remind me of like Victorian era, British, English, the Lord of the Rings, the Tolkien's, the way that he describes forests and ancient gods and things, it's like a little bit Charles Dickens is coming in. Why are these authors coming in? They never do. Like, let me know if there's been anything you've read linked with that also remind you of the charms as well. That's interesting. Also, if any of the charms mean anything, let me know. I'm genuinely interested. I love reading the comments when people are like, oh my goodness, yeah, they all made sense. It's just, that's why we do the charms. That's why I do the charms. So you want to know who has a crush on you. I'm going to do a connection spread. Want to know past, present and future. Do you know this person already? Is it someone coming back in again? Is it someone from the future coming in? A new person? Is it someone that you like? Is it someone who's around right now? Are they checking you out? Are you in communication yet? All of these questions. I've got so many questions today. So that's what we're focusing on. I just throw the questions and then the cards come out. So I'm going to split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons. Most importantly for angels, offering us a circle of protection so we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. Been drawn towards this one. So down this side is you, down the other side is the person. I'm not going to say that they're your person, but there's a person. And then down the universe is... Okay, so we've got the Knight of Cups. The universe is down the middle. Ace of Cups. The Five of Swords. Okay. Let's have a look what's going on here then. Yeah. It's interesting. Very, very interesting. So the first 3 cards, like yesterday, before, can be like way back when. It can be just what's recently been going on. There's been a false start here before, by the way, and it was someone that you really liked. There was a false start. I'm just gonna say that they broke a promise to you, like in the present, like. I'm going to talk through the cards and then we'll see, but my overview at the moment is there was a false start here. They broke a promise to you. They're hoping that you're not going to give up on them. It's almost like you caught feelings they didn't quite catch. They kind of were denying how they were feeling. Yeah, but so we have the Knight of Cups. There may have been 2 people around for you, but the Knight of Cups is all about, you had your path wide open for this person. You gave them plenty of opportunities. You were very hopeful that the romance would come. You were offering new opportunities. You may have been even suggesting to this person, like, shall we do this? Shall we do that? You were making it very easy for this person to have contact with you, have communication with you, and you were hoping that it was going to go somewhere. At that point, they had the Ace of Wands, and it's reversed. The Ace of Wands is a positive card. Whichever way up it is, it's just a false start. They may have not been in the right place at that point to accept those things from you or make moves on that. Or it may have just been that at that point it was a spark of chemistry. You made them feel good, but they didn't quite know what to do with it. There was feelings there, but it's just a false start for them. But you were making it very easy for them to have access to you. It was coming from you. You wanted them, you were interested in them, it's just one of those things. And at that point they wanted something, but they weren't quite sure what it is and what it was and things, and it may have just been life in general. We have the Ace of Coins in between you both at that point, and it's reversed. So there was anxiety about money, anxiety about life, the universe trying to slow it down a bit. You were very, very open for this person to pursue something with you. You were very open to it. And this person didn't take that opportunity at that point, but it wasn't the right moment for them. And there may have been a little bit inside you that thought, I want this to happen, but I'm not sure if this is the right time. But if it is, I will let it happen. So I think part of you was aware of whatever it was kind of going on. You were hoping for the best, but kind of thought, anyway. Your person at the moment has a Knave of Swords. Now, the Knave of Swords is about a genuine broken promise. So it's like something that they said that they wanted to do. And when they said it, they really meant it. But then they couldn't follow through on it. But when they said it, they meant it. And they probably still mean it now. But they just had to rejuggle, or they had to, they had to take it back. There was something that come up in life that they had to take back. But when they said it, they meant it. And they still kind of mean it. And they're hoping that you understand that. So you may have taken when you were suggesting, shall we do this? Shall we meet up? Shall we do this? And trying to communicate with them, trying to have that path open with them. You may have taken it as, because they weren't going with it, you may have taken it, well, they're not interested in me, they don't like me. It wasn't that. It was something else that was keeping them away from you. There was something going on for them. It is a genuine thing. They liked you. There was a spark there for them. They didn't know what to do with it at that point. They didn't know what it was at that point. It's like a really complicated situation for them. But they liked you. And you took it as, well, they just don't like me. They're not interested. If they were interested, it wouldn't be this hard. They're messing me about. When we start overthinking. You at the moment, you have the Ace of Cups. So that's telling me you would be very open to start this again, but it would have to go right back to the beginning. And the aces are the ideas, the aces of the that would be a nice idea, but I'm not going to make movement on it yet. But that I'm open to that. I think you're still open to this person, but it has to come from them this time. It can't be, it's like the path is still there, but you're not offering anymore. You're not putting yourself out there for this person anymore. It has to come from them. They have to come in and get your attention. They have to make you promises that they know that they can keep, and it's a learning curve for them. At the moment, the Six of Coins reversed is in between you both, so there's a lack of communication between you both. It's almost like it's on pause. But there's a wanting to communicate. You're wanting to communicate with them, don't. It has to come from them. They want to communicate with you, but they kind of don't know how to put it in words because they're still in the Knave of Swords. So there's things going on that's keeping them from stepping forward at the moment. But they still think about you. They miss your messages. That doesn't mean you should start messaging them. That has to come from them this time. It's like the ideas of, do you know what, let this person do the work, because you done it all before, and it kind of, it didn't go great, and you walked away feeling like really confused and everything. So it has to come from them this time. And I think there's a chance that it will, but I think it's going to be a while. I do think it's going to take them time. We have the Four of Wands reversed. So if you've watched my readings before, the Four of Wands is one of my marriage cards. It's about romance, marriage, house moves, celebrations. When it's reversed, it's like into the future. There's delays. There's a desire for it. There's a wanting a commitment. There's all of that. But there's whatever's going on for them. It's going to be going on for them for a little bit longer, but it's them feelings of, and it's a movement of how they see you. So in the past, it was they were attracted to you, they liked you, they had that chemistry with you. But it's going to move on to them then thinking, I want more than that. I want more than a casual. I want a commitment. I want celebrations. I want happiness. But they can't quite do it in the near future. You at that point, you have the Five of Swords. It's nice to see that, to be fair, for me to see that for you. It's like winning at all costs. It's picking your battles wisely. Is it time to walk away? Is it time to walk towards it? What I would say is time to do nothing. It's literally time to do nothing. There's nothing that you can do to speed this up. There's nothing that you can do to close it down. There's nothing that you could do to open up. Just have that path open. Carry on living your life. You don't need to walk away from this. You don't need to walk towards it. You just need to carry on being you, and hoping that when this person finally sorts it out and comes between you, if you've moved on, that's their problem. They've missed out, if they make you wait so long that your life naturally goes in a different direction, they're the one that misses out. You haven't missed out on anything because you carried on living life, if that makes sense. So it's kind of, you may just be well, what do I do with this information? There's nothing that you can do. You've done everything before. You done the messages, you were available, they had access to you. They could have took them opportunities and they didn't. It's now time for them in the future to create opportunities for you to take. It has to come from them. The Justice card reversed is going to be in between you both at that point. So it's going to be like no contact. It's going to be just a bit of a block. There needs to be balance in before the universe will allow this person to come forward for you. This person's got a lot to sort out. I don't know what's going on in their life. You may know the situation that they're in, and you may if this is your reading, this should be making complete sense. It's a lot. So I'm going to pull a 9-card spread from the Muse deck, past, present and future. But this time, instead of being short-term future, I want the future one to be longer-term future. Just an extra layer. It's not clarifying the cards underneath. It's just an extra layer. So if you skipped forward to the cards, I want to welcome you into the circle of protection. I should have done it by now. I do wrap you in a circle of protection at the end as well. A bubble of protection. So I'm going to split the deck into 4. I'm Wittering. This dropped out. 9 of materials. It's you living your life. There's nothing that you can fight for. There's nothing that you can walk towards, walk away from. It's you carrying on, living your life. The world is there for you. You live your life. And then if this person takes 50 years to come back around, you haven't missed out on 50 years worth of life. You've not missed out on anything. And if when they come back around, you've moved on, they're the one that has missed out and it's their fault. If that makes sense. People sometimes get confused when I do say that, but I hope that makes sense. Yeah, that's probably why the pacifier's there. It's like someone's biting their tongue, they're not saying what they want to say. So we have the Wheel. First 3 cards are a little bit about the past. The Emperor reversed makes perfect sense. And the Page of Motions reversed. Yeah, makes sense. They were very lazy in this connection. The Emperor reversed is someone who is emotionally immature. That they just didn't take the opportunity. They lacked confidence in it. They may have been held back by circumstances, parents, work, other relationships, family, friends. They didn't feel they had any control over this. They were very lazy with this connection with the Page of Emotions reversed. They should have put more effort in, and you two would have been together. You'd have made it happen. They only needed to put a bit in, but they didn't put any effort in at all, really. And we have the Wheel, the Wheel of Fortune, which is all about opening up. The universe brought you both together in hope that this person would sort it out and get together with you, and it just didn't happen that way. And there's a laws of attraction here with the Wheel as well. And there's a natural attraction between you both. There's things that you can't quite explain. You may have met this person by chance, and you just got that instant feeling of, I like you. I'm opening up my path for you. Come and get me, kind of thing. That's what it feels like. And at that point, they didn't recognize that, or they couldn't take that, or they were just lazy with it, or they weren't quite at that point. So at the moment, the 7 of Emotions, it's like you going, okay, what fish am I going to pick? Carry on living life. You've got dreams, you've got desires, you've got options. Don't wait around for anyone. Give them a time scale, but then carry on living your life. If your life's moved on when they come back in, that's not your fault. The Star. Yeah, it's a beautiful card. I love this deck so much. So the Star's all about, they're drawn towards your light. They're going through a moment of cleansing, healing, but I think you are as well. I'm taking stock and moving in the direction that you want. The Star is sometimes an Aquarius. There's a sense of serenity here, a calm energy, a faith, things that make sense, a love and be loved. And then we have the 3 of Inspiration. That's nice. All the dominoes in a row. So the 3 of Inspiration is all about new opportunities coming in for you. I don't think it, because this is like at the moment, and the Star is the centre of the reading. I think there's going to be new opportunities for you opening up in general in life anyway. I want you to take them. I don't want you to just turn off anything with anyone or life opportunities. Don't put your life on hold for this person. It may take them a long time to figure it out. I think they do every now and again look at your social media, by the way. So if the things that you want them to see, put it on public so they can see it, or if they're connected with you on social media, they're seeing it. They may not have activity on it. They may be checking your stories. They are. There's going to be new opportunities. There's going to be things like movement within your life, gain and knowledge, general movement for you. You have lots of options, by the way. You're on a path to good things. So don't let this situation hold you back. We have the Eight of Materials reversed. So this is long-term future, isn't it? So the Eight of Materials reversed is they need to put the work in, but they're not quite yet putting the work in. It's kind of like a little bit of a lazy attitude again. But it's like wasted opportunities as well. It's that moment when they suddenly realise it's going to be, when you have that moment when you it's like a thunderbolt. You suddenly sit up and you think, my goodness, all of those opportunities I missed, that thing that I missed out on. It's like they're going to kick themselves, and it's at that point they're going to start thinking about and wanting to communicate with you. The world. So we've got the world, and that's when the world will be. It'll be that moment when they're like, damn. Maybe they'll see something on social media that they think, oh damn, don't go and put any fake on social media to try and get that. There's nothing here that you can do. But there'll be something that pops up, or maybe something they hear from someone about you, and they think, oh no, and they really oh no, I didn't want them to go off, or their life's moving on and I want to be part of it and things. So yeah, your world's going to open up and it's going to get their attention. So carry on living your life. And then we have the Hermit reversed. They're going to have to come out of their shell. You may find if you are connected on social media, they suddenly disappear. And it's because they kind of get that shock and that kick, and they may have to block you temporary and delete you temporary, and then they come back in again. It's like they have to disconnect to come back. Sometimes we have to step backwards to come forwards, go away and come back, if that makes sense. I'm rambling. I've got really excited energy about this. This is someone that you really liked. You really liked them and you really hoped this was going to go somewhere. It's going to take time. It's going to be time. So carry on living life. Carry on taking your opportunities. You've got opportunities coming in. Whether it's within love, life in general, the world's going to be opening up for you and this person's really going to kick themselves. And it'll be at that point they kind of completely disconnect. And then they have to look within themselves with the Hermit and really have to figure out what they want, and that'll be the point when they want commitment, and the ideas of commitment connect back to you, and they're going to think, oh my goodness, this person gave me all of these opportunities to be with them and I didn't take them, and there's going to be big regret coming in, and that will trigger movement. But they're going to go through a little bit of a refusal to listen to that. And then they're going to have to connect with their spirit or their light or their whatever it is, whatever it is for them. So let's pull from the World Unknown. The cards are flying around. So we have the Emperor. So they were the Emperor reversed in the past. It's got a tree on it. We have the Son of Swords, which they've kind of got at the moment. We have the Seven of Swords. Yeah, sneaky behaviour. They're looking at your social media more than you think. And the Eight of Cups, transformation, changes for them, lifestyle changes, personal development, escapism. They're kind of checking you out. They're on a path and they're on a journey. They're growing up. They're growing into the potential that you always saw in them. You saw something in them. It's almost like you had a vision of who they were going to become and who they could possibly be. They're on that journey to become that person so they can come back. And whether you're interested when they come back, that ball's in your court, So I'm going to split the deck into four. I'm going to pull 3 cards for you. The 4 cards jumped out for them to let us know where they're at. So we have the Daughter of Pentacles reversed, which is you taking a new approach at life. which is really nice to see. It's like you appreciating life's like slow moving and doing things properly, but you want something out of life and taking a new approach and doing something a little bit different. We have the Three of Swords reversed, which is kind of like finally letting go of the pain of this person, because it really hurt. You really thought that this person didn't care. And it's not that they didn't care, they just couldn't take the opportunity. I want you to know that the feelings that you felt when you first come to contact with that person, they were genuine, and it's just unfortunate that this person wasn't at that headspace or at that point in life where they could take those opportunities that you presented to them. So now time for you to let go of that idea that they rejected you. They didn't necessarily reject you, they just couldn't be there for you then. And it's going to take them a while. They've got things they need to do, but they keep looking at your social media, they keep tabs on you. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles, planting seeds and reaping the harvest in the future. And this is your life in general. You've got opportunities coming your way. I want you to say yes to opportunities that come your way, not necessarily with like love, but whatever it is, whatever's coming up for you, there's going to be something different coming in for you. I want you to say yes to it. I want you to let go of the heartache that this situation caused you, because the feelings that you felt were genuine and they were true, and they were shut down by them, but they were there. The feelings that you thought were there. And the seeds that you plant now, they're going to reap harvest in the future, and they're going to bring really good things to you for the future. So take opportunities, say yes to opportunities. Please take opportunities. There's going to be things coming in, so take them. Let this person go through the personal development that they need to go through. And if you're single, when they reach back out, go for it. If you're not, weigh up what you want to do, And if you end up saying no to this person in the future, it's their fault. It's their fault for not taking you when they had that chance. They're going to forever kick themselves. They are going to forever kick themselves like, if only I had taken it then, So I'm getting quite passionate about this reading. You've got really good things coming. Do not drink the poison. Do not do things that are bad for you. So if you've been checking out their social media, stop it. Whatever it is that's bad for you, let go of the pain. There's a genuine connection here. There's a mutual feelings here. It was just a false start at that point. So let go of the idea that they didn't like you or that you weren't good enough, because you were. They did. They just couldn't take it then. And they're going to be the ones that live with the regret, because you're going to have life coming at you anyway. Good things in life. Follow the rabbit. Follow the white rabbit. Curiosity meets opportunity. You have got something unexpected coming in. Something completely different. You're going to have to take a new approach at life, but it's going to give you the seeds to harvest for the future. It's going to take you somewhere really good. You've got good things coming. Very good things coming. Yeah. And it's because you're such an open person, It's like your rewards. Follow your own good advice. Trust yourself. You know what is best for you. Like, you're going to have a moment where you think, can I fight for this? Should I walk away from it? There's nothing to do in this. There's nothing that you can do in this situation to bring them in, push them away. If they've got a crush on you, they can't stop thinking about you, they check you out. They're just not in a place right now to come forward. Live life. Live your life. They can't move forward, but you can, There's a whole world out there. Good things, very good things. This person's going to have that moment of, oh my goodness, why didn't it? And like massive regrets. Dreams, you may dream of them, and also keep pursuing your dreams. Confidence, I hope this reading does give you the confidence to let go of that pain. That connection that you felt was genuine, and it is genuine. Blessings, count your blessings. Absolutely. Absolutely. Have the confidence to know that this person, you're part of their, you're part of their makeup, you're part of who they are. they're going to have regrets at some point, you know. They're going to kick themselves. They really are. And there's nothing that you can do. This person can come back in or not. There's nothing that you can do. All you can do is keep living life. Take the opportunities that are coming, because there are opportunities. Come and take them. Not necessarily with love, just life in general. Take the opportunities come. It's something completely different. Go with it. Don't be scared of it. Leave the pain of this in the past, because there's no reason to have pain other than that, you know, you couldn't get together at that point. But they liked you. They weren't disinterested, they just couldn't do anything then. So, can end reading here. What you do with this reading is totally up to you. You have free will, free choice. I hope it shows you a 360. I hope it's helped you in some kind of way. I hope tarot reading is a positive thing for you. If it isn't, it may be a sign to take a break. But anyway, it's your life, your choice. You do what you need to do. Look after yourself, take care of yourself. I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so that your angels can take you on your way. My angels can take me on to my next reading. If you've made it to this point, well done. Hardly any of you make it to the end of a reading, so you're now part of one of my Purple Heart gang. You're now part of an elite crew. There's hardly any of you. So if you see single purple hearts in my comments, you now know what they mean. You're part of that. I appreciate you. I see you. If you've been here for a long time, I do recognise different names, and I know, I see, I read. I read all of it. I don't always comment, I don't always heart, but you know, I'm there, I'm looking, I'm watching. So I will see you soon. You can help support this channel for free by liking and subscribing. It's as easy as that. I don't have a Patreon and I don't have a membership. I want to keep this channel free for everyone to access. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Personal readings are available from my website, hopetarot-daily.co.uk. My diary opens on a Monday and it's first come, first served, so book early in the week if you're hoping to get a reading. Don't forget how strong you are. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.